So let's welcome Dr. Gururaj. Dr. Gururaj will start his session with a very, very interesting activity. So I hope you will be actively participating in that.
So good afternoon to those who are present here. I'm always saying it's so easy to miss something in physics and chemistry, you can't miss biology. Once the food goes in the stomach, it can tolerate you for some time and you can tolerate it for some time. After that, blood has to come down near the stomach. This becomes a little lighter. You start seeing two Gururaj on the stage. And before that happens, and I've given only 25 minutes time. I'll try to fit into that. This is the topic given to me. I'll make it very quick. This is very important for me to inform all the teachers here. The World Psychiatric Association has done a lot of research and come out with one important aspect, how fast the world is changing. They took a question like this and said, let us evaluate how the world has progressed from 0 years to 2000 years. They asked a question, what is the midpoint between 0 and 2000 years? I thought it was 1000 years. It mathematically 1000 years, but sociologically they found it to be 1900. That means whatever happened in the last 100 years is comparable to what happened in the previous 1900 years. Then they asked the next question. Okay, 1900 is the midpoint. What is the midpoint between 1900 and 2000? I was in Geneva at that time. I said, let me go through. Before looking into the report, let me guess. I was willing to guess about 1975. But I was shell-shocked when I found the midpoint between 1900 and 2000 is 1992. That means whatever happened in the last 8 years of the previous century is comparable to what happened in the previous 1900 years. We are all witness to it. We didn't have a mobile phone 30 years ago, but we lived happily. But today we can't do that. The next question they asked is this. If the research were to be done today, what is the midpoint between 2000 and August 23rd, 2025? Perhaps our answer would be January 2025. To that extent, the world is changing so fast. And our children belong to that fast class. What is the result on the teachers? We appear too slow for them. Students say class is so boring, teacher is so slow, because they belong to the fast class and we belong to the slightly class behind. This is most important now. Another research done by the World Psychiatric Association is generation gap. In 1960, 25 years was considered as a generation gap. Son would say, I don't understand what my father says. Father says, I don't understand what this fellow wants. People say 25 years generation gap. It was in 1960s. What is it now? 6 years. That means you have two children separated by 6 years. The first one belongs to the previous generation. The next one belongs to the next generation. Now please imagine you are a 40-year-old standing in a class of 15-year-old students. Physiologically, there is only one generation gap. But emotionally, mentally, there are at least 4 or 5 generation gap. That's why when we say something does not reach them. That's most important for me to understand. Another important thing they have done, if this is the attention span, most of my colleagues, teachers would have found, earlier the bright student will sit in the last row and not so intelligent will sit in the last row. Today it makes no difference. Attention span is so small. It was 45 minutes in the 1960s. That's why our classroom periods were of 45 minutes. They found it every decade later, and December 2015 is the last one. How much is it? I don't know now. Now the generation gap is supposed to be 6 minutes. Can you have a class of 6 minutes now? You can't have a class of 6 minutes. But unless a teacher is smart enough to change the context, change herself to the changing environment in the class, 6 minutes is too much. You could see the children becoming restless in the class. Why in the house also? Talk to a child cannot listen for more than 5 minutes. This is a research given by World Psychiatric Association. In this context, what should we do? I must have teacher training, all right? How can we help our teachers to manage this situation? What kind of training they can be given? What do we focus on? As you say, training has to be consistent. You have seen this one training program in a school, all teachers are on cloud 9 on that day. After 1 week, again they come back to the same level. Mind is so elastic. One training won't help at all. An iron rod is cut by 20 hammers. It's not the 20th hammer it cut it. It is the accumulated effort of all the 20 hammers that cut the rod. Therefore, I have got to be consistent. And what do you focus on in the training sessions? What makes the training impactful? Today I have something else here, my friends. That's why I'm not going behind the rostrum. I would request you to participate in this. A small little activity I'm going to do. Can somebody, four of them can come on the stage here? Very quickly. A little time to make good of the time. Can 4 people come on the stage? Quickly. Come. We're all volunteers. 2 important aspects I want to emphasize today. I can go on and on in this, but this is a very simple exercise that I am going to do. I'll create a mic stand for myself. Yes. I'm giving you a plastic box. Looks like a matchbox. Come on. No, I have no problem. I have got one more. No problem. Before I tell you what is to be done, I explain to you why the box is given to you. This is a box which looks like a matchbox, right? There is a drawer inside. I made a piggy bank. You can put a coin and I give it to the children. If you open it, coin is yours, box is yours. There's a drawer inside. You can open the drawer. Slowly. Don't put your nail on because it's a plastic thing. It's a delicate species. Can I show you, ma'am? I'll show you how to do it. Don't forget the piggy bank. If you forget the piggy bank, you will not be able to do it. Simple. Open like this. Take it. Shall I show you also? Huh? Don't forget the piggy bank. You don't forget. Don't forget the piggy bank. Yeah. I'm misguiding you. I'm misguiding you. Remember, this is a piggy bank, so easy to be opened.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'll show you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a trick to it. There, obviously.
No, in fact, the box is in your hand. Box is not in my hand at all. Box is in your hand, and you have to just open it. Sir? Yeah. There is no magic. It is a simple science tool and basically a psychological tool. I prepared it about 30 years ago. I'll show you once again. So easy to open. I don't know why you are struggling so hard. Please see, the box is in their hand. I have nothing to do with it. I opened the box of each one of them. Okay. Paucity of time. I'll explain to you how to do it. This you learn from your successes, all right? We also learn from our failures. This model I made out of something learning happened because of my stupidity. I was just 22 and a half. I went to University of New Orleans in US to teach. My first assignment was in US. I was given a quarters there. I reached at 7 o'clock in the evening. There was no light in the apartment given to me. I'm used to power failures in India. 20 years I've grown up here. But they are not used to it. I asked the curator, no light, no power? He said, what do you mean by no power? Switch on, he said. I was standing near the switchboard only. All switches were on, but there was no light. He came rolling almost. I said, what do you mean by that? All are off. Now you understand what happened. In US, switches are reverse. All switches are reverse. For me, press down is on. For them, press up is on. Sir?
Ground floor.
Huh.
Concept
Exactly.
of ground floor.
There's no ground floor at all. This switch is reverse. I felt so miserable about myself. I was standing near the switchboard. Even out of curiosity, I should have pressed one button on top and seen. I did not do. Why? The mindset. Press down is on, press up is off. According to me, all switches were on. I made this box. See around yourself, the door, windows, cupboards, drawers. How do you open them? They are very sincerely trying. I don't question their sincerity. Very sincerely they try. Even I can't open it, but I can open this way. That means I created a box. You can't open it by holding the sides. You can open it only by holding the diagonal corners. Diagonal corners. You try it, madam, now? Diagonal corners only, like this. Yeah. Pull it. Yeah. So easy. Diagonal corners. Hold the diagonal corners.
This?
This and this, like this. Diagonal corners. Diagonal corners, ma'am, like this. Corners only. Only corners.
Okay.
You don't have to put, see like this. You got it, ma'am? I'll show you. Diagonal corners, just hold the diagonal corners like this and open it. Yeah. Now, beautiful. Why you got it now? Next time somebody gives you a box and asks you to open it, you'll try the sides. If it doesn't work, you go to the corners also. Don't you think another window is opened in the mind? Teacher's job is to open different windows in the minds of the students. To open different windows. You got it? So beautiful. Very good, very good. I tell you, my friends, we all carry tremendous mindsets. As a teacher, I carry my mindset into the classrooms. We'll do a small exercise. Please fold your hands in the front. Oh, please, thank you, thank you. Please fold your hands. See whether the left hand is over or right hand is over. Any one hand is over. Now turn and put the other hand on top. And see, are you comfortable? You are not comfortable. Immediately you go back to the old position. Or clasp your fingers like this. Please see whether the right thumb is over or left thumb is over. Any one. Slide your fingers and keep the other finger on top. You are not comfortable. Some of us are used to the habit of sitting cross-legged. Put your left leg on the right or right on the left. Whichever is comfortable, change the other leg, you are not comfortable. Even usual things like this have become habit with us. I'll give quickly, very quick exercise one. You don't have to write it the paper, you can remember. Think of any number between 1 and 9. Keep in mind. Any number between 1 and 9, multiply that number by 9. You get either 1 digit or 2 digits. If a single digit, keep it like that. If there are 2 digits, add the 2 digits. Add the 2 digits. Subtract 4 from that. Whatever the number is remaining, subtract 4 from that. Some number remains. You don't have to tell us anything. Now, A is the first alphabet. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, F is 6, and so on. Whatever the number that is remaining in your mind now, think of the corresponding alphabet. If 1 is remaining, A, 2 is remaining, B, and so on. Whatever the number, you got the idea? Think of the number between 1 and 9, multiply by 9, add the 2 digits, subtract 4 from that. Whatever remains, think of the corresponding alphabet. All right? You got the alphabet in your mind. Think of a name of a country, name of an animal or a living creature starting with that alphabet. Think of a living creature or an animal starting with that alphabet. I'll try to tell you what could be in your mind. Is it elephant? Yes. Is it elephant? Nothing great about it. Very simple. You take any number, multiply by 9, add the 2, it becomes 9 only. Subtract 4 from that, remains 5 only. All right? Corresponding alphabet is E. Why did I do the exercises? Now, when the moment I say E, think of an animal. We go back to our LKG class. A for apple, B for boy, C for cat, D for dog, E for elephant. We have been saying it. We left the LKG class long back, but the class has not left me. This is called mindset. All of us carry the mindset without realizing. First 3 points I mentioned: generation gap, attention span. The world is moving so fast. I'm standing in front of the class. I'm telling them what I thought was good. But now the things have changed. But I am still giving the same thing that I was giving so far. So this mindset is a big thing. In our training sessions, I had to spend so much time on this mindset. The second one is most important to me, my friends, working on the attitudes. In the 25 minutes time I have, I can't discuss all training methods and tools. This is most important to us, attitude. I have seen teachers with right attitude can be very successful. I got a small experiment to do here. I requested the team here to get me 2 forks. I did not bring from Bangalore because the airlines will not allow me to carry forks in the bag. I got a glass here. Please watch carefully. I got a glass here. I got the forks. Thank you. The heavy 2 stainless steel forks obtained from here only. No magical forks. I want to balance these 2 forks on the edge of this glass. Are you with me? I want to fix this 2 heavy forks on the edge of this glass using a toothpick. This is a very famous experiment. I am using the 2 forks, want to balance it on the edge of the glass using a toothpick. It's a very dry piece of wood, can catch fire very easily. Now I balance it here on the edge of the glass. Please see, the forks are hanging freely on the edge of the glass. They are hanging freely. They are neither touching the table nor touching the glass. The entire weight of the 2 forks is on this dry piece of wood which is resting on the edge of the glass. Glass edge is only about 1 millimeter thick. If you see carefully, 3/4 of the toothpick is outside the glass, only 1/4 is inside the glass. I don't like the toothpicks. I'll burn it from inside. I got the matchsticks to burn it. I burn it from inside. What should happen now? The wood will start burning. What do you expect from that? What will happen to the forks? The toothpick will burn. As it burns, what happens to the heavy stainless steel forks? What should you expect? They would fall down. Watch carefully what happens now. It's burning now. Now watch, when will the forks fall down? It went off. I don't leave it. I'll take another matchstick. Not 2. You can take 20 matchsticks, it will not burn beyond that point. Toothpick burns up to the edge of the glass and stops. Now virtually the entire 2 forks weight is balanced on the edge of this glass, on the edge of the toothpick. Virtually is on 1 millimeter thickness. Please remember, science part apart. Science part is simple. The ignition temperature of glass is much higher than ignition temperature of wood. It takes away the heat of it and doesn't burn beyond that. But to me, for this class, I have a different thing to convey to you. 1 fork represents your knowledge as a teacher. When I go to the class, I must have complete knowledge of what I teach. Knowledge is not enough. You require skills to do that. You must have had teachers who knew so much but could not communicate in the class properly. His knowledge was great, but communication was flawed. Knowledge is required. 1 fork represents your knowledge, other represents your skills. But please remember, my friends, knowledge and skills are personal to you. They remain with you and die with you. They cannot be transferred to anybody. Knowledge can be given to some extent, but knowledge and skills that each one acquired cannot be passed on completely. But they are useful to society or your school or the country. This glass represents the country or the society or the school where you work. Your knowledge and skills can be used here through this small piece of wood, dry piece of wood. That I call the attitude. Now tell me, between the three, knowledge, skills, and attitude, I don't deny knowledge is important. I accept that skills are important. But between the three, all the three, knowledge, skills, and attitude, which is more important? Another question. Among the three things that are brought here, glass, forks, and toothpick, which can be burnt? Only toothpick can be burnt. That means in your life, your attitude is more tested than your knowledge and skills. Those teachers who have right attitude will be successful. And I very rightly, he mentioned a beautiful point. If you like a teacher, you like the subject also. The teacher's attitude makes such an important aspect. So therefore, now watch carefully what I do. I slowly lift the glass and push this toothpick out. When I push the toothpick out, forks also fell down. Without right attitude, your knowledge and skills won't be of any help. You require right attitude. So when I'm doing teacher training, regularly, it has to be consistent, it has to be impactful. It should reach directly the heart of the teacher. Please remember one thing. Anything that goes to the brain goes to a short-term memory. Anything that goes to the heart goes to a long-term memory. Remember, I'm sure you have done your masters and all the courses you have done. I'm sure you have forgotten what you studied in the college. But the drama that you enacted in the college, the trips that you went with, debate you participated, you'll never forget. Is it not right? That means the heart was there. Whenever heart is involved, it remains for a long time. Only goes to the brain. 6 months after the examination is forgotten. It evaporates. Therefore, when I want to train the teachers in schools consistently, and it's got to be impactful, these two factors I should keep in mind. There are many points, but for these 25 minutes, that should be more than enough. I thought mindset is more important. I should change the mindset of teachers. Your students are always like that. Making a general sweeping statement. Some teachers say, I taught him for the whole year, he never understood anything. Dull boy. I have been teaching for 53 years now. I haven't found a single dull boy in my class. I never found a single dull boy. If you brand a student as dull, don't brand, go and ask his mother. He will tell you clearly, my son is not dull, sir. He doesn't understand mathematics, that's all. But we have used wrong measuring sticks now. Our measurement tools are wrong. We made a statement that if you don't know science and maths, you are dull. Who told you? Tendulkar never passed 11th standard mathematics. Lata Mangeshkar never scored 100 marks in mathematics. Therefore, our measurements are wrong. If I can do that, focus on mindset and, most important, attitude of the teachers, training will be effective, and that should be good training for the teachers. And that should be a consistent basis. As I said, to be impactful, it should be consistent. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It was truly a wonderful session, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.